Hello, welcome to Ray Files, episode 99. I actually remembered this time because it's only like a couple days after I recorded the last one. And not that I remembered on the last one, I just posted it the day I recorded it because I'm behind. But with the recording of this, I'm no longer behind because this is 99. And I'm recording this several days in advance. And episode 100 was recorded like a month ago. So going hog crazy with it over here. But anyway, not much has changed since the last time. Because I was complaining about the barbershop. Which, you know, is what it is. I am going on vacation to see some family soon, which I'm really excited about. And my vacation will be over by the time this is posted. My vacation will have just ended. But anyway, I'm excited nonetheless, and it's going to be really fun. I got out of work a little early today, and now I'm running to home. I'm walking to home. And then I'm hopping on a train and we're training. Bingo bango. What's going on? What can I rile your jimmies about today? All right. So I'm currently reading a book. I guess I'll complain about it for a little bit here. And so the book is extremely popular right now. It's called A Court of Thorns and Roses, or A Court of Roses and Thorns, something like that, by Sarah J. Maas, I think. And it's good. I mean, the story is fine. The plot's exciting enough. And the characters are even pretty good. Just one of my biggest issues I have with it is, like, it feels like a slow burn, but it also, like, is forcing itself to be a slow burn. And I'll explain that right now. So it's like romance high fantasy, which is fine. There's like fairies, and there's a fairy realm and a human realm. Fairies are way more powerful than humans, but, you know, for some reason they have this treaty that puts them on kind of equal footing. I mean, not really. The humans are still like in poverty, where the fae are like in castles and whatever, and like high courts and that sort of thing. So, but like, also, I don't know why the Fae didn't just like completely subjugate the humans. They explained it in one line, but it was kind of like a throwaway. It's like, oh yeah, didn't you expect you guys to be able to handle us somehow? And it's like, I guess, I don't know, it was whatever. It was a little bit of a weak explanation, but I was like, fine, I'll give it to you. I'll suspend my disbelief. But the other thing is, oh yeah, the reason why it's kind of annoying is the whole premise of the book is a little silly. So the main character is a woman. Picture Katniss Everdeen. I mean, it's kind of the same sort of thing. She's a hunter. She lives in a poor area. Her people are being dominated by a wealthier class. And she's hunting, and there's like no food. And she finally sees a deer, and she goes, holy crap, a deer. I'm gonna kill it, and then that'll feed my family for weeks. So she is about to shoot it with an arrow, because she's a marksman. And right before she does, she realizes that there's a huge wolf also watching the deer. And then she's like, crap, this wolf is gonna steal my dinner and it also might kill me, so why don't I kill it first? And she considers maybe that it's a fae, so she readies her, this is so much extra information that you don't need. Anyway, she kills it, and then because she killed in cold blood, essentially, although it was kind of like self-defense, but she kills in cold blood a fae, she has to pay, basically. She has to pay with reparations. And the way the law is she either has to die or she has to live in the fairy realm for her whole life. But like otherwise it's completely free. So it's like, how are those even like comparable punishments? But so that's a little bit unbelievable, but you know, whatever. So now that all of that's on the table, let's talk about my issue with the book. So my issue with the book is that the person who, it's like I came into it knowing that it was supposed to be like a romance-esque fantasy novel. And so I'm expecting there to be romance, and she's taken, not quite captive, but she's taken to the fairy realm with this one guy who seems to be pretty strong. And she's like, oh, I hate him. He's so mean and a fae, and they're all terrible. And then she slowly realizes that, you know, oh, they're not all bad. This guy's actually pretty nice. Maybe I think he's attractive, and he's really strong, so why would I not want to be with him forever? So that's like where the story's going. But like, he is never anything except nice to her, and she like constantly is like, no, he's just faking it because he's evil. And it's like the first half of the book, a little less, like the first third, let's say, of the book is all that. It's all him being nice to her, her throwing it right in his face, and him being like, that's mean. And then she's like, see, he is mean. And it's like so much of that. And I'm bored. But I'm finally reaching the place where that's not the case. So I'm hoping that it'll get a little more interesting. And like a little more of the plot will tease out. Because like they've been hinting at like worldly global issues that I assume will become the main source of plot in the future. But at the moment it's just been like this, will they, won't they? And it's like she's just being mean for no reason. I mean, like, I guess her people have been subjugated by his. So maybe they're, like, not maybe, there's some deep resentment in there. But, like, also she's just being straight up prejudiced and not reacting on things that she's seeing, which maybe is warranted. I don't think so. And it seems to be she's just being unreasonable after he's been like so nice. I don't know. Anyway, that's my complaint, which is not as big as my complaint for the last book that I gave my little review on. But that's where I'm at. Oh, do I make this? I make this. Oh. Alright, I have no clue how long this episode has been going on for, because I can't see my phone. Okay, 9.5 minutes. That's a solid length. Let's think. Let's think of an editorial. Oh, my eyes. Editorial, huh? I don't know. All right, the only thing I can think of, no, that's kind of weird. I'm not gonna do that one. Okay. All right, this is a good one. Always look. Oh, never mind. I'm changing it immediately. It was gonna be always look both ways when crossing the road, because as I was about to cross the road, full speed, I saw this car coming down the lane really fast. And I was like, oh, see? Perfect editorial. Always look both ways before crossing the road. Easy peasy. And then they turned without a signal. And I was like, you know what? F you. My new editorial, because that last one is not important, is always put on your freaking blinkers so that people know how you're gonna drive. I mean, like, it's not even that hard. It's like literally in line with as your hands are moving in that direction. It's the most inconsequential thing to do. It's like, come on. Really? And also, something my brother told me that my father told him is when you're driving, your blinkers aren't designed for the cars that you know about. Right? Like, if you just follow with me, like, say you're driving and you want to make a left turn and you look around and you see, you know, maybe you see cars, okay? And you're like, all right, there's nothing, no car that I see that me not doing a blinker would affect. Like, I could just kind of tease over into the other lane, bada bing, bada boom, no problem. And maybe you do, and maybe it's fine. But your blinker isn't for those cars that you see. Like, you are allowed to make decisions based on what you see. However, your blinker isn't for those people who you assume it won't affect. Your blinker is for the car that you don't expect, so that they can expect around you if they see you. It's all about just being clear on the road, because it's one of the most dangerous places to be. Not as a kid, though, because now that's an elementary school, which is insane. But anyway, that's that's all I'll get into there. And I wish you all a good week. Happy Monday. Watch this not be posted on a Monday. That'd be pretty funny. Anyway, I'm going to stick with it. Happy Monday, and I'll see you next time.